from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Prescott. Steps away. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back?
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixing up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Here we go, let's go. 2J.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno. Why, Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
21. Texans nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Look hot, look hot.
Stroud now on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
19 Texans.
Stroud out of the gun here. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
South. 11.
Here's Stroud. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and 1 from the 2. Prescott rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A final shot before break. Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Look at hot, look at hot.
Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mixon again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
It's now third and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They run here with Dowdle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott from the gun. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Buying time to his left. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's good for the Houston Texans.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd and 21.
And Stroud now to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 21 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 33 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 46 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing here, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Prescott to throw it. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Prescott now. And he will be taken down. And now we'll see what they want to do defensively with their timeouts. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.